Hello everyone and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we're going to be installing LED lights underneath these kitchen cabinets. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. So on this side of the kitchen there was already an LED light that was installed previously, which happens to not work anymore. And on the opposite end, the lights do operate, but on this side when you turn them on, they only go across half of the kitchen. My idea here is to run LED lights across the entire cabinet, and the LED lights that I'm going to install will be multicolored. Since there are two sides to this kitchen, I purchased two sets of LED lights, and when you open up your package, you'll see these lights come with a remote control. These lights come in a roll and they are 118 inches long. On the back of these lights, you'll notice there's an adhesive. Just peel back the red lining and these lights are ready to mount anywhere. These lights are powered via USB 5 volts and also comes with an LED controller, which is super slim. These lights are super slim compared to the previous setup. This is the transformer, and look at this huge mess. You can eliminate all that, and this is all you need. These lights also come with a set of instructions and installation tips. Here's just a quick look at the specifications. Pause the video to get a better look. This is a newly renovated kitchen. So the idea to install LED lights was in the plans before making this installation. So what they did is they made a hole here and they installed a receptacle inside the cabinet so they can power the LEDs. That was done so you don't have any wires hanging around, so it's very neat. Or you can also just find any power source and plug them in. We're going to start today's project on this side of the kitchen. We're going to take our LED strip and we're going to size it up and see where we're going to make our cut. So if we take a close look at our LED lights, about every 2.5 inches we're going to see this symbol. In the middle there's actually a symbol for a pair of scissors. So you could take any pair of household scissors and cut them down the middle. These are our 4 contacts. So for this side of the kitchen, they drilled through right down there, and the power source is actually behind the refrigerator. So we're going to remove the refrigerator out the way so we can power our lights. The customer does not want to remove the old bracket or install a new one, so we're just going to run the LED lights behind this one as we do have space. And we're going to make a little hole in the corner so we can run our wires through. I'll be using a special drill bit for wood to make our penetration. Since these lights are powered by USB, all I did was take an old phone charger, plug it in, and that way I can plug it into the wall. So I just peeled back the red lining, used the adhesive, and stuck on the LEDs. Super simple. That's the hole that we made. And on the opposite end is where we power up our LEDs. Come out here, here's our controller, and it just plugs directly into the wall. Before moving back the refrigerator, I'm just going to test out the lights to make sure that they operate. Alright, now we're off to the next side. It's a gloomy day out here in NYC, but nonetheless beautiful. If so far you're enjoying this video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned. Next we will continue on this side of the kitchen, and if I turn on the lights, you can see it stops right there. With my design, we're going to go all the way across. Since each set of lights is only 118 inches long, that is too short to make it all the way to the end. So what I'm going to do is add an extension, and I'm going to show you how that's done. This is the connector I'll be using to make our extension. If we look closely, the lights that I'm using have a thin, clear, waterproof material on top. So we're going to peel that back so we can access our 4 contacts, labeled as positive, G, R, and B. And also, we're going to peel back the red lining and peel back the adhesive so we can slide it in to our connector. So we peeled back the lining on top, and now we can cut that off with a pair of scissors, and now we have access to our 4 contacts, positive, G, R, and B. So we peeled back the red lining and the adhesive, and now we can cut that off. This is what our finished product should look like. The whole point is to gain access to our 4 contacts. So I peeled back the waterproofing material and adhesive in the back for the opposite LED. And what's important here is to match up color for color and code for code. So positive to positive, G to G, R to R, and B to B. So the idea here is to take the LED and slide it in to our connector. Next, we will do the same for the opposite end. You want to make sure positive matches with positive, G to G, R to R, and B to B. To make a snug connection, take each contact and press it down. Next, if you look closely, we have these 2 little pins here, so then you could just lock it down, hear the click, and we're ready to roll. Before mounting your lights, you do want to make sure that you have the same color on each end of the coupling to make sure you have a good connection. So now we added our extension. Now I'm going to run the wire into the cabinet. Since there's already LED lights that were previously installed here, there's already a hole, so I just used that. Came up around this way. And now we could use our USB, plug it into an old phone charger, and we're powered up. And now we can mount our lights. So those are our LED lights in the back. If you can see, I use these little clear clips to hold it into place. We go inside the cabinet, everything is super neat and tidy, super slim. That's the old bulky setup. I would recommend you guys adding this bracket so you don't see the LED, but it actually is covering it. But if we go further down, it is a bit exposed here, but this is the way I ran them. That's our coupling. Add our extension, and these I just bent. And I also added the clear clips to hold these up. And now we go across the entire kitchen. So that's that side. And once again, this is our setup on the other side. Alright everyone, moment of truth. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. I love it. Now we have light across the entire kitchen. It's the way it should be. I'm gonna go over a few colors that we have here with you guys. This is absolutely fantastic. Even though I'm using 2 controllers and 2 separate LED strips, I'm only using 1 remote. It's actually controlling both. There's a few modes here that you can choose from where it goes through different patterns. Let's see what we have. Flashing red, flashing green. It's gonna go through all the different flashes for each color. Not a fan of that. I'm just gonna be skipping through here. Okay, that looks crazy. Personally, this is my favorite mode, how it slowly merges in between colors. And once again, you can change the speed and the brightness. If anybody found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you all next time.